Yo, what's going on, guys? Austin here. We're over at Dawsonville and we're gonna learn how to do backside board slides today. So I'm gonna show you guys this trick, and yeah, make sure you guys know how to ollie. Make sure you guys are feeling good and comfortable on your board. That's what we're gonna be learning today, is backside board slides. When you all are approaching the rail, backside board slides are when your back is facing it. We need to make sure we know how to ollie. And when you all are standing on your board, you really want to make sure that your foot is nice and solid. You don't want to be too high up and you don't want to be too far back. When you pop the ollie and you're trying to go onto the rail, if your foot's too far up, you might ollie and slide off and miss. If the rail's high enough, you would end up sacking it, and that's never fun. That being said, make sure you guys stay warmed up. Again, have good ollies, and just make sure that you're feeling comfortable on your board. One last tip, skate park etiquette. You don't really want to wax the rail. You never know if somebody's going to complain about it. It's just to wax your board. That way you can make sure you slide. When you don't slide and you stick, it's one of the scariest things. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. The other thing I want to mention is when you're going for that backside and you're popping up, most of the time you're going to start trying to go for the edge of the rail. That way you can, just kiss it and go off that way. However, when you are practicing this, you want to make sure, realistically, you want to try to be centered over the board. That way when you're sliding forward, there's less friction. However, it's okay to start, if you're just learning them, it's okay to start by letting it pop over and slide there, because you're going to be off the rail anyway. Even if you're at like the slight angle, instead of completely horizontal, if you're at a slight angle, you're turning off anyway. And in my opinion, that's the safer bet, and it's a lot easier for you guys to learn how to actually turn off that backside board slide. But we're gonna go warm our knees up, but that's pretty much backside board slide. One more thing I want to talk about is when you are doing backside board slides, best practice is when you are first learning them, try to lean slightly forward, because that way if you do end up sticking on the rail, you'll be able to go forward rather than falling back. It's a lot easier for us to roll out or to catch ourselves forward than it is to fall back onto the rail and have to catch ourselves that way. That's just scary, and that's how people get hurt. Now, backside board slides, even for me, I still don't really like them. Front boards feel a little bit more comfortable and safer, honestly. But if you can see, I'm just like barely popping my ollie and trying to get it to where the board's directly in the center. Last one, you did see or hear how, the rail was sliding more towards the truck, and you could probably hear the truck sliding on it. So that's where you have to learn how to adjust your shoulders while you're doing this trick. You gotta learn how to control your shoulders. For backside board slides, big takeaways is, one, be comfortable with your ollies. My recommendation is to come at it at a slight angle first, and then eventually work your way to be more parallel to the rail. That way, whenever you're hopping on, you're not creating more friction, because when you have friction, it's one of those things that is going to slow down your trick. So you need to make sure whenever you're doing your backside board slides, try to get comfortable, kiss the end of it. So again, takeaway number one, start at the end, make sure you're comfortable with your ollies. Make sure you're locking your shoulders and controlling where they're going. And then on top of that, lean slightly forward. That way, if you do get tossed, you're not just gonna get tossed back, and it's a lot easier to catch yourself. But those are my main takeaways for backside board slides. Key takeaway number 1, make sure that you're comfortable on your board. Make sure you know how to ollie well and you can control your board. Takeaway number 2, make sure you're approaching the rail parallel. It's okay to start at more of an angle at first, but the more parallel you are with the rail, the less friction you're going to have and the better and easier time you will have sliding. Takeaway number 3, make sure that you are controlling your shoulders. You don't want your shoulders just going anywhere. Wherever your shoulders go, your body's going to follow. So make sure you control them. Takeaway number 4, let your back foot do a lot of the work. Whenever you're about to come off the rail, don't try to sling your shoulders around. Let your back foot scoop and pull the board off of the rail. That way your back foot is doing most of the work and you can control it a lot easier. Make sure you guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, sub, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. As you guys know, I have my brand, live free and stay sharp. I'll catch you guys in the next one.